Hi everyone, my name is Guinevere. I own Lehigh Valley Dog Training and Behavior. I work with mostly poor behavior in all breeds, but I do specialize in the German Shepherd. Today though, what we are here to do is show you folks what to look for when you're looking at German Shepherd puppies. Now if you're looking for a show dog, I'm assuming you already know what to do. This might not be the video for you. But if you're looking for a companion dog, a household pet, maybe a service dog, I'm going to kind of show you some things that little known to the public when they are picking out a puppy, okay? Alright, this dog is Friedrich. He is sold. He is not for sale. He is sold. And this is one of my mid-sized puppies. I had 6 males in this litter. He's one of my mid-sized puppies. First thing, a little tip for you. She just got out. A little tip for you. If you want to just pick her up and put her in the, you'll have to go this way. Pick her up and put her in the sunroom. Sorry. Okay, first thing you want to do is, when he's on the loose, first thing you want to do is stand your puppy up, kind of straight, kind of square, okay? And Nora can be here. This is the puppy's mother right here. Okay, you stand your puppy up kind of square, hold him with your hand underneath, take the tail, and push it down. All the way down. It should touch the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor at 8 weeks, it's not ever going to touch the floor. A purebred German Shepherd's tail must touch the floor and then some. Okay? Alright, so if the tail only say comes to the knees back here or just below, you just understand your dog is never going to have that beautiful German Shepherd look. Okay? Alright, let's spin him around and take a look at the front. Let's talk about the ears a little bit. Like I said, Friedrich is 8.5 weeks old. His ears were actually up this morning, and they've fallen down again. That's completely normal, folks. It's actually kind of unusual to have their ears completely up at 8 weeks, okay? So his ears are going to come up, and they're going to be perfect. It may take until he's a good 3 to 4 months old. No rush. We just know not to play around with the cartilage too much. They will come up. Okay, next thing's next. Take your index finger and slide it underneath the front of his lips and go all the way across the front. What you're looking for is, does he have an overbite or an underbite? If he has a little bit of an over or underbite and it's maybe 1/8 of an inch or less, don't worry about it, folks. You're not looking for a show dog. It's going to be fine. If you've got a big overbite or underbite, just understand that could mean dental bills later, okay? All right, next, always do this. Take the little puppy, look square into his eyes. What you're looking for are clear eyes, nice and clear. Clear, happy, round, nothing coming out of them. They're set perfectly. There isn't one lower than the other or anything like that. We got a little bit of a wiggle butt here right now. He wants to get down and play. Okay. All right. Also, another thing to look at. Make sure his markings are exact on either side. So if he's got an eyebrow, a brown eyebrow, or in this case a red or tan eyebrow bigger than the other, or he's got more tan on this side of his face than he does this, that's a problem. That's inbreeding, folks. Okay? They've got to be perfect on each side. All right, next, if you want to go down to the feet and take a look there, you really don't want to have any white on the feet, okay? That's a problem. If there's a little tiny bit of white on his toes, that's okay. That's called a puppy print. That's going to be gone by the time he's 4 or 5 months. But if he's got a big white sock, there's probably a white German Shepherd in that dog's background somewhere, and a white German Shepherd is very different than a black and red or black and tan. In fact, it's called a white German Shepherd, not a German Shepherd. Okay, stand him back up again, and what you want to see him do when you take your hand across the back of his butt, give him a real gentle push like I did. Watch what happens. He goes automatically into what's called a show stack, so we'll stand him up. I have his chest here and his collar in my thumb, and I'm going to give him a little push. Boom, there it went. He threw one leg kind of stayed back and the other one stepped forward. Saxony, go lay down. So he probably would do well in the show ring. He's already stacking nice. All right, so what we're looking for is no white patches on him. If you have a little bit of a white patch in the center of his chest, that's okay. How did she get in here again? If Lenny, a little bit of a white on his chest is okay. Not really something we want to see a big white chest though. A little bit of a white spot on his chest, that's going to be gone. And this one has a little bit of white, it's more silver. That's going to go away pretty much completely by the time he's in a few months. All right, let's look at something else, okay? Every dog, male and female, should be checked for what we call an umbilical hernia. Okay, an umbilical hernia is not a birth defect. An umbilical hernia happens after the pup is born. One of the first things we do when our puppies are born is we have to disconnect the umbilical hernia from the sac that they've been living in inside their mommy. And the way to find out if he's got that hernia, it comes from cutting that cord. A lot of times the mother will be a little bit overzealous with licking it and biting it, and she'll pull too hard. The way to find it is you take your open hand, go under his, his rib cage. Mama here wants to be a part of this. Go underneath his rib cage, and then travel it down until you feel the front of his penis. Okay, so right about there, if that's where your hand is, right about here, if you feel a soft bubble, take your finger and push gently on that bubble, and if it does feel like a bubble that's got a little water or air in it, your dog does have an umbilical hernia. Like I said, it's not a birth defect. It happened after birth, after the dog was born, and can easily be fixed during the neutering surgery with a stitch or two. Not a big deal, but will cost you a little bit of money. This dog doesn't have that. Okay, so to recap, the eyes should look bright and happy. Nothing coming out of them. No wincing. They should be an equal size and equal height on the forehead. The nose also. The nose should not have anything coming out of it. It should not be wet. That's actually wives' tail. It should be a little damp and cool, which it is. He's in good health. Run your finger along the front teeth to see that he's got a scissor bite. This guy's got a nice tight scissor bite, real tight one. It's real nice. It goes in just like that. Come here. All right, let's get this towel back on here. Let's get the puppy back on here. There you go, baby. All right. So recapping, the tail must touch the floor. If it doesn't, it never will. All right, let's talk a little about where to find one of these beautiful puppies. Well, are you in Pennsylvania? East Coast, stay away from Lancaster. Stay completely out of that entire town. I don't care how beautiful the farm is. I don't care how clean it is. For the most part, our Lancaster farms are not breeding quality dogs. How do you breed a quality German Shepherd, do you ask? Well, number one, you want to x-ray mom and dad and grandparents completely around. Shoulders, elbows, and especially hips. Then you send those x-rays into a place called OFA, the Orthopedic Foundation for Animals, and let them give you a rating. If the mother and father don't have great hips, either is the puppy, very likely. So I won't breed anything that's under a good. I will not breed a fair or less. Okay, next. You're looking for a German Shepherd. You're going to expect to pay at least $1,500, maybe $3,000. How did Linny escape again? So Linny, don't you pee over there, honey. Okay, so DM, let's talk about that. Degenerative myelopathy. A really good breeder is absolutely going to have their dog DNA tested. I use Cornell University's Embark. I trust them. I did a lot of college there. What they're going to do is send you some results that'll tell you if genetically your dog is carrying the genes that could possibly give the dog DM or degenerative myelopathy. What is that, you ask? Okay, that's where right here in their spine will go numb, somewhere usually between the ages of 6 years old and 9. The brain will not be able to communicate with the back legs. It's a horrible disease. So if you are looking for a German Shepherd, be prepared to do your homework and make sure you ask that breeder, did you do the DNA on mother and father? If mother and father don't genetically carry the disease, the puppies won't when they get older, okay? I could talk about that for about an hour. I've done so much research on that and hip dysplasia. Okay, European German Shepherds are going to live longer, just so you know. If you are in Pennsylvania and you're looking for a good German Shepherd, I wish I could say come to me. I only breed a dog when I'm ready for a new puppy. I have a new puppy. Her name is Linny. She's being held over there by this puppy's owner to keep her out of trouble because she's a bit naughty. I would send you to Watchman German Shepherds. He's in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. He does a great job. He is what we call a professional breeder, so he's got a nice big kennel, beautiful kennel. He typically has anywhere from 8 to, 12 or 13 females, and a male or two. He also brings in his females and males from over in Europe, different places across the sea there. In fact, the mother of this litter did come from George Finnegan over there, and I would not be throwing his name out if I didn't think you would get a beautiful dog from him. Okay, so what else to talk about? Well, happy hunting. Please do your homework. The questions that you must ask when you're talking to your breeder. And a great place to find breeders is akc.org, by the way. You have free classifieds for you there. The breeders pay to be on there. First question you want to ask is, are the dogs the mother and father certified their hips, especially if not even maybe their elbows, okay? If the answer is, oh yes, they all got good ratings, the next question is, ask them, have these dogs been tested, the mother dog, father dog, and even grandparents, you're blinding me, grandparents, have they been tested for, DNA tested for DM, degenerative myelopathy? That is the German Shepherd disease. I'm not going to get into it with you right here as to all of the specifics, but it is a killer, and it's an awful, awful way to watch your dog grow old and then die. So these are the very important questions to ask. Another one to ask is, can you pet the mother? Will the mother allow you to pet her? Will the father allow you to pet her if the breeder has the father on the property? The father of my pups were not on the property. But the people who own them made sure that he was accessible for my clients to meet and then pet at some of my group classes for, behavior and obedience. They brought Harvey in, and the puppy buyers were allowed to pet him and take a look at him and whatnot, and so it was all good. So make sure mother and father are friendly, and then also make sure when you bring your beautiful little guy or gal home, make sure you do socialize for 2.5 years. Don't drop the ball on that. Any German Shepherd, a Lancaster, $600 dog, all the way up to $5,000 dog, all German Shepherds temperaments could go awry without proper socialization. If you happen to have a dog that's 8 months old or a year old or however old, and you're not happy with how your dog is treating its guests or other dogs, feel free to give me a call. I can help you there. This is what I do. So everybody, thank you so much for listening in and watching. I hope I was able to be helpful. And again, it's Guinevere, Lehigh Valley Dog Training and Behavior. Please give me a call if you have any questions. And that's it for now, guys. Bye.